Alright, today folks, what I'm going to do, I have the DRZ400 here, and what we're going to do is got some DRC wide foot pegs. I got these from eBay. I believe they were $44 and some odd cents shipping. Came in 2 days. Here they are. This is the wide peg. Here's the original. I already put one side on, but there's the comparison. Original and of course the wider peg. You can see there. So I'm just going to kind of show you what I got to do here and get these on. Now what I have to do is you have to take the brake pivot bolt out right here. You will have a small cotter pin right here on the back of the bolt. You have to pull that out first. There'll be a washer on the back of that, and then you will need a 8mm hex wrench. Take the pivot bolt out of the brake. Right there's your pivot bolt. You can see where the cotter pin goes through the little hole there in the back. Then, now my brake pedal has a brake snake on it, so mine won't. It'd be a little hard to get out of the way. If you don't have it on, just lift right up out of the way and you can get the pin out. Next, you have a spring on your foot peg here you need to pop off. Oh, you also, I don't want to get ahead of myself here, you also will have a cotter pin on the end of your stud that goes through your foot peg, and then there will also be a washer on there. Yeah, you pull your cotter pin out, this washer will drop off. Then you need to get this spring pushed off and it'll pop out of your frame. You can just, or you can let it just dangle there. Take that off. There you go. Then you just got to get your pin. Like I said, my brake's in the way a little bit because I have a brake snake on there. Pop your pin out. I'm going to put a little oil on here just before I put it back in. Got the new peg. This is a little more of a pain for me because I have that brake snake on there. Okay. Got the stud through. Get my spring. I'm going to move this pin up a little bit to get that. You got to get the spring back in the frame. And you got to get it popped back up over the foot peg. I'm going to use a little spring puller hook here to get it up and over. All springy. I'm going to go get a new cotter pin. I'll be right back. Okay. Got a fresh pin. Put that through. Spread it out. Now, oh, you know what? Hold that thought. I went and got the pin. Forgot to get my washer on. Gotta put your washer on. And the pin. Okay. Then you got to take your brake bolt. I'm going to put a little lube on that so it doesn't ever seize up. I don't know the torque specs on this. I'm just cranking it in. Make sure it works free. And then you also have to put a pin back. Get your washer on and put a pin back in this. I gotta take my glasses off to see. I'm getting old. Spread the pin. And there you go. That's the DRC. Good and flexible. I'll show you again here the original. There's the difference. Put it on top. It's probably, I'm going to say, about 15 millimeters wider, rough guess. Maybe 5/8 of an inch. Worked pretty good though. Here's the other side. This I did it before I was filming, but this is a lot easier. You don't got to worry about a brake pedal or anything here. You just pop your cotter pin out, slide it off, get your spring off, and redo it. So there you go. Another quick upgrade on the DRZ. I will also be letting you guys know this is the Tusk D Sport. I got it installed, but I haven't yet tested it. The ground's still frozen here in Pennsylvania. So once it thaws out, I'll give this a good tire, a good test and review as far as the mud and road performance. But thanks for watching. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. And remember, get outside.